Morning, 9:30 on Thursday, the 13th of February. Excuse me. Live across the UK, this is Britain's Newsroom with Andrew Pearce and Bev Turner.
Good morning. So, Bill... Yeah. I don't know. That sounds like something you just can't guarantee. You can't make...
Gordon Brown famously, when he was Prime Minister,
like
said British jobs for British workers, a very noble aspiration. But I'm just not sure. Have we got enough trained builders, people who know how to mix cement and hod carriers? It's a pretty skilled job.
Yeah, it really is. Right, to get in touch with us this morning, we'd love to hear from you. gbnews.com/you'll say. First, though, here's Sam Francis with your news. Brothers accused of assaulting police officers during a disturbance at Manchester Airport last July. Well, they have pleaded.
Sophie.
Usual. Sounds good on paper, might be quite difficult
Well,
to
here's the other thing.
execute.
This government is rushing to net zero, which you and I don't agree with. How sustainable is it to concrete over thousands of acres of green grass countryside to build new houses?
But that's what I'm saying. Do you know the biggest contributor to carbon emissions in this country is the building industry? And that's why I'm saying they have to be more creative, because you can't just put old-fashioned concrete and brick-built houses up and still maintain that you're trying to save the planet. If they are going to build new houses for people, then they have to be climate-positive houses. And actually, I think your point about the fact that we've got so many office blocks now because everyone works from home that are empty.
Absolutely.
Are they trying hard enough to change
of
those to residential properties?
Yeah. And I remember Michael Gove was part of the Levelling Up programme when he was in environment. He said we're going to put all those empty shops and offices, we're going to have flats in them. It never happened.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Right. Poll of the day.
And I make a prediction. They will not hit their target of building 1.5 million homes by 2029. They won't even get to 1 million.
It's not. They've got no chance whatsoever. Right, bringing us to our poll of the day. We are asking you, and we were talking about this with Carol and Jonathan, can Donald Trump stop the war in Ukraine? We'll bring you the results live later on. The final result will be announced in Martin Daubney's show.
For all our latest polls, news and how to vote, just go to gbnews.com/poll. Up next, though, join a terror group. This is serious. It is a proper conventional Crown prosecution. Now, Sir Keir Starmer, our Prime Minister, has promised the largest house-building programme since the post-war era, with dozens of new towns. He says they're all going to be built by British workers.
I'm not sure I can guarantee that. Well, let's speak to property expert and political commentator Russell Quirk. Russell, let's start Britain's Newsroom on GB News. Now, as you know at home, if you're regular viewers, Andrew and I sometimes get the giggles. And most of the time, you laugh along with us. But yesterday, we found something funny between us, which led to a very poorly timed outbreak of laughter. And for that, we are extremely sorry. We genuinely didn't mean to upset any of you, and you let us know how you felt.
Certainly did.
And we listened.
On the show, we brought you the story, that harrowing story of Mel Clements, whose Chihuahua dog, went missing 10 months ago. She's gone to extraordinary lengths to find Piglet. We are very much hope she does so. After the interview, I shared a private joke with Bev while we were still on air about her nickname from her partner, which is the same as the dog's name. I said, thinking I was being funny, he wouldn't pay £2 to search you, let alone 22,000, which is what Mel has spent.
So we're very sorry.
Which is when we started to laugh.
Now, pet theft, of course, is a very serious issue. Reports of it arising all the time. And almost 5,000 dogs, more than 20,000 cats, were reported missing between January 23 and June 24.
So we want to show you the story of what happened in the hope that you, the GB News viewers, can help find Piglet. Pet detective Colin Butcher has all the details. And let's hope he finds it.
Sam Francis has got your headlines, 10:33. Up next, do young people in Britain need to have more pride in this country and where they come from? We're going to be debating that in just a minute. This is Britain's Newsroom on GB News. First book, and thinking that the character was a bit pathetic, actually. I thought all that obsession about her weight and all that, like the self...
Well, that's because you've never been...
For you, Malone. Because she likes him.
Than me.
Yeah.
Right, moving on. Sam Francis is...
No,
we're going to go to some breaking news now.
Here we go. More breaking news.
Welcome back, 11:36. Emily and Tom are here with us to tell us what's now. In this country, we've been asking this morning whether you feel safe with drivers around. 90 miles an hour on 30 mile an hour roads in the UK have been recorded. The highest recorded speed on any road was 167 miles an hour on a stretch of the M1 in Leicestershire.
And in South Yorkshire, one driver was caught doing 122 miles an hour on a 30 mile an hour limit road.
We're joined now by former racing driver, broadcaster and motoring journalist Amanda. So there will be no alcohol at the 2034 World Cup, according to the Saudi ambassador. He had this conversation with Nick Ferrari on LBC. Have a listen.
No respect to Ramadan.
powerful statement there from the Saudi ambassador. When you come to our country, you respect our rules. Well,
extraordinary.
I know. We might be talking. Well, we're talking about a lot in the run-up to 2034. We've got 10 years, 9 years to talk about that, Andrew.
How did they allow the World Cup to go to Saudi Arabia, having had, what was it?
Qatar.
The World Cup as well.
World Cup in Qatar. And in Qatar, they could drink in the hotels, but they couldn't drink
money
anywhere else.
Money talks loudest.
And let's see, by 2034, nobody might be drinking any alcohol anyway.
One rule for one.
Thank you for joining us on Britain's Newsroom this week. We've enjoyed it. We hope you have too. Here are Emily and Tom.